Welcome to this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap. I'm Lauren Matheson.
And I'm John Nash. Well, Lauren, things starting to slow down here on the Mission campus as we head towards late spring, but the Santa Clara baseball team has one final home game left against the University of the Pacific at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. So come out and get a look at a future West Coast Conference member.
Well, softball finished up their senior game this past weekend against San Diego. They have a game on the road at Stanford on Tuesday against Stanford. Be sure to come out to the game.
Well, Lauren, Katie Lee made big news here at Santa Clara by receiving a bid to the NCAA singles tournament, and we had a chance to talk with her about what it means to get to play in a couple of weeks.
Thanks, John and Lauren. I'm Katie Lee on the women's tennis team, and I'm very excited to be heading to Illinois in the next couple of weeks to play in the NCAA championships. I've been lifting a lot more weights, and I've been getting a lot of points in every single week with a lot of different players and with my coaches. I'm very honored to be a part of the 64 people that get to travel to Illinois this year, and I can't wait to play.
Men's soccer is in the middle of their spring season right now, and EYEBRONCO caught up with head coach Cam Rast to talk about how the season's going.
Yeah, Cam Rast here with men's soccer, and I would like to just give you a quick update of what men's soccer is doing this spring and what we're trying to accomplish. We enter the spring with opportunities to play on a limited number of games, but I think what we're excited about is just being able to get back on the field and train consistently. I think when you're able to train consistently, you're able to improve your game, and that is definitely where we are. We've got a good blend of solid juniors, a small sophomore class, and a great freshman class that I think are really coming along. While we've had a chance to play some of our games, the results have been kind of mixed. We've gotten a couple of results against some teams that we measure ourselves with that have been okay, and then we played a really good team and it didn't go our way. The spring isn't always about strictly the results. It's a little bit about your performance and your development. We're willing to try things that maybe we're not quite as good at, proficient at yet, just to see what we are capable of. And especially with a good young group like this, we want to know what we can expect from the group. We still have a couple more games against some very good opponents to play, and I think we are improving. We're getting better. Even this morning, I think our training session was highly competitive, and that's what we're looking for, is to bring that edge to the team and to figure out how to win some of these games that are close, that we're tying. And so the spring is a great opportunity to play, to learn, to grow, and that's what we're using it for.
Well, this past Saturday, the Bronco Bench Foundation, as well as the athletic department, hosted its first annual Red and White Gala. It was an opportunity for the benefactors, alumni, and senior students to come together to celebrate the accomplishments of the year.
Yeah, it really was a great time, Lauren. I know my parents had a lot of fun. I had a great time getting to meet a lot of the benefactors and the people that really make Santa Clara athletics. Fun to see Rusty Weeks in a white suit, and also great to see you win an award, the Pat Malley Award, so congratulations, Lauren.
Thanks, John. Well, stay tuned for a video later this week for all the senior awards. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap. Go Broncos!